Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one of the biggest theme parks we've ever seen in Planet Coaster history, featuring a whopping 20 plus incredible roller coasters. And these aren't just your ordinary roller coasters. Some of them are the longest, biggest, and most exhilarating coasters I have ever seen in Planet Coaster. Some of them reaching up to 3 kilometers in length. Triple synchronized dueling coasters. You name it, it has it. This is one of the most extreme parks ever created in Planet Coaster. So buckle up and let's get right on into it. Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends! Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight. Today we're going to be looking at Langford Lot, a mega park created by Joshio, an expert in this community, as well as a golden patron. Thank you so much for your support, Joshio. If you guys like the content here and also want to support the show, check out the Patreon program. Links are down in the description below. And here, Joshio says for us, Langford Lot. Arrive by air, land, or train to the park of your dreams. Tucked away in a small town of Mere in Wiltshire, UK, is the British world-breaking theme park with over 20 roller coasters. It features a variety of rides and attractions for all ages. Take a tour and complete the treasure hunt to unlock an 18 inversion roller coaster found near the B coaster. What? Be sure to check out the music-themed fireworks show display at the main lake too. There is a boat. I hope I remember that. There's so much to look at here today, but fireworks show. I'll hopefully not forget. There's about 155,500 pieces in this park, so it is a doozy. I recommend riding all the coasters in front row, first seat for second train, and second seat for 4-seat trains. I don't understand. We'll try to do as many as we can in front row, as well as a mixture of first seat and second. I don't know. The coaster Hill Cavern should be ridden in the back row. Oh, there's a lot of instructions here for me to remember. Everything is built by myself, apart from the TMTK shoutout boards, which were clearly displayed. Be sure to check out the town of Mere before entering and dive right in. There's a disclaimer here saying some roller coasters are part of a coaster train. These coasters do not have a clear sign saying that this is the entrance of the coaster. Please do not close these coasters. Leave it in open mode. I don't think I usually close any coasters, so hopefully that doesn't happen here today. This park was started back in 2023. Originally building it on a laptop, I sectioned each coaster lot into separate park file, then replaced into the main park. After too much lag in the game, I had to upgrade my PC, so this park cost around 3,000 euros to complete. So I hope you enjoy. Holy good googly moogly. All right, there's some stuff I need to remember. Hopefully I don't forget, but it's not too bad. I think for the most part, though, we're gonna have an epic adventure here today with, like I said, 20 roller coasters. I do not like treasure hunts, especially because there's already so much stuff going on for me to look at and remember, and it's just overwhelming sometimes. So they did say I can unlock a coaster by doing a treasure hunt. Maybe you guys can follow in the comments and see if you solve this treasure hunt. I'll try to take it slow, but maybe we can just select the unlockable coaster and ride it anyways and pretend we did the treasure hunt. I don't know. Let's get into it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this end-to-end sprawling, magnificent creation. I don't know what to say here. They said check out the town of Mere first before entering the parking lot. So I'm assuming this is the town of Mere. A very nice little town. I'll try to take it slow. Frame rates are a little bit on the hard side, but it's actually not too bad. Not as bad as the last one I featured. So I figured, you know what? I could walk around this and you know, bear with it. There's a lot going on in this park, but still getting about 20 FPS with like 4,000, 5,000 guests in the park. So you managed to optimize it quite nicely. We have like a McDonald's here, some Burger King, some basketball courts, a Tesco. Every little helps. Tennis academy, a massive parking lot. We got more towns over here. What do we got going on over here? A little church. some buildings. It's quite nice, and a little playground over here as well. So lots of extras on the outskirts of the park. I mean, it's a lot. Holy good googly moogly. So that is a look at the town of Mir. And then we arrive by bus. There's a bus going around the parking lot, and we get off into Langford Lot. Very interesting park entrance on this. Some fantastic architecture. Got some music. Get your tickets. Great ambience already. And let the adventures begin. Holy moly. We're in for it here today. Treasure hunt and a pink penguin. Click on play. Turn red to green. Find 10 for a secret 18, yes 18 inversion roller coaster. Try this one. Okay, it's green. All right, so I need to find 10 of these. Well, if we find them all, we'll find them all. How do we know when we've gotten 10 where this, like, what happens when we get 10? I kind of want to do it, but at the same time, I don't want to lose my sanity. The McDonald's shops, the realism is real. Holy moly. I like the details. Get your ketchup and mustard. Like the booths. Very nice. Okay, as mentioned, there are 20 roller coasters here today. So we're not going to be riding these flat rides. We're going to briefly look at certain things as we chug along, but I could ride all 20 roller coasters and it will still be over an hour-long video. So to avoid making this a 5-hour video, we're definitely going to skim by certain things. And that's why I'm afraid that I might miss all 10 of these buttons. Keep off the grass, but obviously I'm going to take my time. My saying is it takes as long as it takes, but there is certain areas where we can trim without sacrificing quality. There's a lot of quantity here and a lot of quality. So we're going to be kicking things off with Arrow. I'm going to assume it's a boomerang. The first coaster of the day, starting small with a boomerang, in fact. And there's a look at all the stats on the right-hand side if you want to see them. And let's check it out. I recommend riding all the coasters in front row. No, front row would be seat view, wouldn't it? We get a lot of arms, though. We'll mix it up. We'll try to do a bit of both. Let's go. Wow, friggin' we, a pretty great boomerang with some length to it. Great way to kick off the episode. Now, I didn't show any B-roll of nighttime in this park, and I have not flipped it to nighttime yet, but I did see a couple screenshots on the Steam page of some fantastical nighttime scenes. So I'm gonna have to try and flip it to night for at least a couple of these coasters along the way, at least the ones that seem like they'll have like a good nighttime experience. Yeah, it appears like there's gonna be some pretty spectacular night shots, especially with this volcano mountain of sorts, so we're gonna have to check that out as well. I do gotta say that the flat rides are spectacular. You've done a lot of theming. Warning, this ride is part of a coaster train. Now, they did say something about this, like don't close these or something. So I guess this coaster interacts with another coaster that's not intended to be ridden. So in theory, there's actually more than 20 roller coasters in this park as a result, if there's interactable. So I'm assuming what happens here is there's other coasters that are part of the sequence that are gonna like crash or do something, and they're built as almost like to amplify the experience. I have no idea. I'm just making stuff up, making assumptions, educated guesses. Here's a mine train canyon runner, 1.3 kilometers in length, 56 miles per hour. All looking pretty good here. This one we will ride at the back. What's it called, by the way? Hill Cavern. Didn't they say something about a certain coaster? The coaster Hill Cavern should be ridden at the back. Perfect. I got that one remembered and right, but that's how I planned on doing it anyways. Kind of works out. Okay, this is how I like to ride these mine trains, so I'm glad that they agree. Now, they didn't say anything about nighttime, even though I just previously mentioned that, but I do think mine trains could be particularly interesting at night. But let's see what this one's like at daytime. Okay, here we go. Ooh, bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Okay, look, we got falling debris. Fully integrated mine shafts with all the woodwork. It is looking good. Let's go. And there it is. My prediction was right. We got some interactions with some other random trains. Very fun. Absolutely incredible. Like the little extra addition of the interaction with the other train. We got little transfer tracks and bits of realism back here. Boarding station's great. The experience was great. Very good landscape on it. Fun coaster design. Love all the little attention to details. Again, they said that they built everything in this park except for the Theme Maker Toolkit, the TMTK, which is basically those little signs that you're seeing and stuff like that. Hey, we found another one. All right, that's 2. Let's go. And I forgot to mention, but you can download this for yourself if you play Planet Coaster 1. I think it was recently on sale for like $5 as well. It might still be on sale. So if you want to download Planet Coaster 1, and it's usually pretty cheap and on sale, and download these parks for yourselves, you can definitely do that and do these Easter egg hunts and all that. So these are the shout outs to the TMTK creators. So these are the different things or people that made certain things in the park, and they're going to be small things. Like everything that we're looking at here was all custom made. And I know for some people that are new to this channel, find that hard to believe. I've seen a few comments. When all lights are green, open the doors. Well done and enjoy. Okay, so this is the secret hidden coaster with 18 inversions. Now we know where to find it. And oh, look, it has a tracker. So we started at 1, I ticked 2, now it's another. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So technically there's only 9. Because we started at 1 and we go 1, 2, which we done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so there's not 10. I would have lost my mind looking for the 10th one. Well, I don't even know if we're gonna get that far. We'll see. Anyways, to my previous point is I've seen a few comments and people finding it hard to believe that people have made all this stuff themselves. And that is easy to believe when you've tackled Planet Coaster 2 recently for yourself. It takes a long time to build something. But you gotta remember, Planet Coaster 1 was out for almost a decade now, 8 years. Some of these, like this creator said that they started in April 2023. That was 2 years ago that they started this park. So a lot of patience and a lot of due diligence, and you can make a park this big. It's not for everybody, right? And that is why a lot of you and myself like to live vicariously through these videos, because I get to see something that I would never be able to make, and I would never attempt to make. I mean, I did Project Planko, but I used the help of 100 people, and that still took over a year. So I made a park with 100 people, and it took me over a year. I don't know how you guys do it. Follow the bee. We got an animated sequencer here. That's really cool. There's a lot of really insane elements gone into this park so far. Boomerang was good. Mine Train was good. This is looking fantastic. In fact, I think I want to check this one out at night. Let's start this one off at night just to switch things up. We will also do a track view because it's a single rail. I like, actually, you know what? We'll do track view at daytime. And for this one, we'll stick to what the creator asked for, which is the front seat row. Let's go. Holy good googly moogly. I'm glad I switched it to nighttime. That revealed a lot of stuff in the background. As I said, I saw a screenshot of something on the Steam page for this creation, and it seemed like there was some really fantastic lighting. Specifically, I saw the Pharoah coaster in the back was just glowing vibrantly, and that is definitely going to be one we're going to ride at nighttime. But this one was also really nicely lit at night, so I'm thinking we might have to at least do every other coaster at night because there's so much effort gone into it. Let's check this one out in the track view. Off we go. Wow, frickin' way! It is kind of interesting when you see so much Planet Coaster 2 and you go back to 1, and you can definitely see some of the transitions between the coaster pieces are a little harder to smooth than they are in Planet Coaster 2. But that coaster layout, nonetheless, was just phenomenal. All the drop downs of the tunnels and the way it navigated and explored. Phenomenal. Okay, now we're getting off at certain areas, and I'm like, there are Easter eggs, so I don't want to do too much backtrack. That's why I don't like Easter egg hunts and puzzle games and stuff like that. because for me, I get so distracted. I mean, I walk up exits because I'm distracted looking at trees or something. You know what I mean? There's so much going on in terms of what to say, what to look at, what to focus on, and then to have to also add another layer to that, it gets a little bit overwhelming, to the point where if I'm so I'm so one track of a thinker, where if I focus on something, I give it my undivided attention. It's hard to do that when there's so many things to focus on, right? So if my focus is the Easter egg hunt, I'm going to miss so many things in this park. And if I focus on the park, I'm going to miss so many Easter eggs. But I'm going to try to do my best to balance it. And it just means going a little bit slower. I like how you dress them up all safari-like here. The Gem Thief. Now, this area was looking fantastic at night, if I believe this is... Well, this is the Gem Thief. There was also a Pharoah. I'm assuming there's going to be multiple coasters in this area, but... yeah, so far these have been really dramatic experiences. The theming's over the top, the coasters are over the top, the queues, the boarding stations. I mean, and then the ambience, the music. You've included music everywhere. You've included nighttime lighting everywhere. I mean, literally checking all the boxes to the best of their quality and ability is just outstanding. Recoloring the trains, making sure the cubbies are all, you know, Pharaoh-like. This is really cool. This is an adventure of a park. One to remember. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Gem Thief. There's a look at the stats if you want to see them. And we're going to hop on this one since it's taking off. Is this the one? Is this the one? This is the one. All right. This one might be a nighttime ride as well. So why don't we do seat view, switch it up for night. Let's go. All right, I'm glad we checked that one out at night. I think I preferred the nighttime experience. I like all the booby traps. Again, each ride experience has a different thematic vibe to it. It's doing something different, and I really, really like that about this park. Each one is an experience, very memorable, incredible. Look at this lighting. It just glows over here. I think we'll stay at night as we walk to the next creation. Yeah, why not? We're gonna do some zoomies. Try not to zoom too much, because now I'm half committed. I'm 20% committed to finding these Easter eggs. If I find a few more, now I'm like, the more I find, the more committed I'll be to it. All right, Pharoah. Where's the entrance to the Pharoah? Wow, look at this. So this Pharoah coaster, I believe, is almost 3 kilometers in length. This is a giant food court. We're not quite finding our entrance yet. Now, I hope with your Easter eggs, you've kind of put them on the paths by the actual park, the coaster entrance queues. Great little shops or mini games, midway games. Those are fun. Actually, somebody mentioned or suggest. Oh, I like these. What does it say? I still can't tell. Joshio, our creator of the day. Amazing. That gives me some nostalgia. how many OG members remember Mindbender? That's where this was originally seen in a coaster spotlight. It was a boomerang coaster where all these crazy shapes didn't make any sense until the boomerang got to the top and all the shapes came together to spell Mindbender. And it was for our boomerang contest, which I believe was the second ever contest we did in Planet Coaster back in 2017. Wow, incredible. Yeah, my previous thought, got so many things going on. Somebody had mentioned it'd be fun to do a little contest slash challenge where we make midway games in Planet Coaster 2. And because you have all the new animated movers and stuff like that, you could have it so when the ball hits the bucket, it dumps over and confetti goes off and a prize drops down. You know, we can actually make these midway games interactable, which I think would be really fun as a small mini contest or challenge. What do you guys think of that? Let me know down in the comments. We have the Moomin Little Socks is Pharoah. Shout out to Moomin Little Socks, another great content creator on YouTube for Planet Coaster. 2.6 kilometers in length on this, 70 miles per hour, 14 inversions. I mean, you advertise the big hidden coaster having 18 inversions. I mean, this is just as good. We have 14 over here with 4 airtime count and 4 seconds of airtime total. This is going to be absolutely insane. Jesus, that scared the crap out of me. I didn't expect that sound at the end. Oh my god. Oh wow, the nighttime lighting on that was absolutely impeccable. Let's go back to day. Check this out in the preferred seat view that the creator would like us to see. It got me again. And the confetti, please, Jerry. Oh my goodness. So, let me know down in the comments if you guys remember, now what's it called? Where the confetti, please, Jerry came from. There's a coaster series created by Moomin Little Socks. They sent in to the channel. It was something about time. It was a time machine coaster. And now I forgot the actual name of it. Moomin Little Socks. I mean, I could look it up real quick. Just have to type his name in and it'll come up. Yes, it's called A Matter of Time Coaster Trilogy. We featured episode 1. I went crazy. At the end, he's like, confetti, please, Jerry. And it's like, brrr, and like a couple of flakes drop out. And he goes, well, that was rather disappointing. And it just stuck. It became like a meme. It became something memorable. And ever since, it's stuck as something that the OG members of the community remember. Joshio definitely being one of them. I hope, Joshua, you're doing well. I'm not sure. My apologies. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look real quick. Aha! I knew something was. I was like, I feel like Joshua has made something in Planet Coaster 2. I feel like I recognize their name as of recently, and they, in fact, were one of the first ever park spotlights for Planet Coaster 2, the Thorpe Park Recreation Park, and that was phenomenal. And I believe they sent that in and said, like, I had a limited amount of time before I needed to take a break, so I'm sure Joshua is back from their break and back in Planet Coaster building, but what they did in Thorpe Park as a recreation was absolutely phenomenal. So it's good to see these OG members who have been around for years, you know, still building, still having fun, still doing amazing stuff. Yeah, Joshua is an absolutely exceptional builder. Between Thorpe Park and what we're seeing here today, they are definitely a pioneer in my opinion. Absolutely. All right, I've been kind of looking around for these little Easter egg guys, and I haven't seen any on that main path. But this park is so big that if there are only 9 of them, they're going to be spaced out pretty few and far between. Medieval times. Yeah, there's been a lot going on, like, thematically. I think you're really pushing the theming. Like, we have this blue, playful stuff going on here. The Pharaoh, the Egyptian stuff, it's not native to Planet Coaster. You did something very special over there. Literally touching on a little bit of everything that you can do in this game. So much to the point where you're absolutely melting my Giga computer. But that is the nature of an 8-year-old game. There is no NVIDIA DLSS frame generation, which helps a ton. I'd say Planet Coaster 2 actually runs pretty bad without it. For sure. So that technology has really done a lot for games like this that have a lot of different individual models to process and render. All right, here we have Calm. Nice calming experience. It's calming music as well. I think we're gonna switch it up for this one. Let's look forward at the back. Yeah, just do something a little different and check this one out during the daytime. Wowee! Again, doing something very different and unique with the theming here. Taking a play on that Planet Coaster Studios DLC pack with all the, you know, stunt stuff. Vehicles crash, fires. It's called Calm, but it's really the opposite. I guess, is that an oxymoron? I'm not entirely sure. Certainly, it had this calmingness to it in terms of the smoothness of the coaster and how it transitions from element to element and the colors, but then it had this chaos everywhere around it. So it's quite fun. I like this approach that you're taking to all your coasters and creations. And here we go. The Joshio Mindbender sign. Only children who don't cry should ride this coaster. I guess I can't go on this one, guys. Oh, It's gonna be a junior dragon on steroids. I love it. There's like the stats. We're gonna jump on the one that's going up the lift right now. And obviously for this one, we're gonna ride it at the back. The back. Come on back. Wait, what? Near the back. Oh, it's a small train. That's why. All right, here we go. Don't cry, guys. Dare I say it brings a tear to my eye? Oh, again, you take a junior and turn it into something a little bit more fast and extreme. Although the kids are still going on it, and look how fast it's going. How fast was it going, actually? 50 miles per hour, that's pretty fast for a junior. I like this under construction coaster in the back and more touches of realism again. There's realism everywhere. You really thought out your stations, your transfer tracks, your everything. It's the lockers. Love it. Really, really well done, Josh Yo. Ooh, a little maze. Maze of secrets lie inside. Don't tell me one of those penguins is in here. You're not gonna make me do this, are you? I guess we're doing it. Oh, gosh. Where lie the secrets in the maze? Do I really want to be doing this? There's a staff room in here. Can we go inside? Little secrets. Nothing. Oh, there's a shop. I mean, they're not probably getting much business in here. That's cool. You can, like, sit on his phone and play Catan all day or something. Catan? Sorry, Catan? How do you say it? Yep. I'm not a fan of mazes. This sucks. Oh, no. Hey, balloons. Hey, we made it out, but we didn't find any secret. Hey, did I one-shot that? I totally did. Hey, look at me. And I found this guy. I didn't find him while I was in there. I cheated, but I had a feeling one of these little buggers would be hidden in here, so we cheated. We cheated, but we got it done. We at least got in and out with one. I don't even think I hit any dead ends, did I? Yeah, I one-shotted that maze. Look at that. We found a penguin, so that would be number 3. Only 6 more to go. So now I am officially 33% committed to this idea. Chairlift. What is this? Oh, RyRy, the Planko King. Absolutely. RyRy has made some of the greatest theme parks of all time. They've been a little bit radio silent since Planet Coaster 2 came out. As far as I remember, and I featured their last creation, they told me they were working on something big, and that was in Planet Coaster 1. Then Planet Coaster 2 was announced. So I'm curious to know, is RyRy trying to finish their Planet Coaster 1 park? Have they finished it? I'm gonna have to get in touch with RyRy here. But this is RyRy Surf. It's 1.1 kilometers in length. It goes up to 100 miles per hour, 9 inversions, a little bit of air time on this. Really cool stuff. But yeah, if RyRy has finished a Planko 1 park, we're definitely going to have to go back and feature that because they are famous for making the best ever Planet Coaster 1 parks. But I really can't wait to see what RyRy does in Planko 2. But here we go. Shout out to RyRy. Let's go. Whoa, going down at 100 miles an hour straight into trim brakes. That scared the heck out of me. Wow. I would sound like a broken record. Again, doing something different. You got like a drive tire launch coaster, and you're speeding us straight down like we're freaking skiing a mountain. It's a unique design. I like it. Coaster starts at the bottom, takes you to the top, does some pretty awesome stuff, and slams you back down at the bottom. All that being said, there is a gondola. We're not going to actually ride it because that's boring, and we're going to just zoom up to the top and see where it takes us, because I have a feeling there's at least 1 or 2 attractions at the top here. Pretty crazy stuff. I have no idea how many coasters we've been on so far, but I have a feeling we're not even at the halfway point yet. Looking at my recording, we're at 50 minutes before editing. That is incredible how much coaster content is packed into this park. Castle Hill, Mere, Wiltshire. In 1253, Richard, the Earl of Cornwall, built a castle here. In the 14th century, it was stripped, and only the ruins now remain. Stripped? It's stripped. No, that's not a C. Why does that T look like a C? It helps dyslexic people like me. All right, the Cliffside Cafe. This is sick. And the Cliffside Treat? Should I say retreat? I don't know. Well, let's check it out. Another interesting design on this castle. All right, what do we have here? Typhoon Infinite. Green across the board. 1.5 kilometers. Oh, it's taking off. 74 miles per hour is going to be our max speeds. We'll do seat view for this one. Maybe we'll go in like middle seat. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, I miss you. Planet Coaster 1 songs. Let's go. Ooh. Wow. Let's go. Wow, another incredible experience. I feel like there was a bit of a missed opportunity there. I'm kind of curious what the intention of that was. There was a point on the coaster where we were looking at the cliff with like a yeah, here it is. What happens here? Let's find out. Because it dips to black, right? And then suddenly we're somewhere else. And then I was thinking, like, what's supposed to happen here, and how did you do that? Because you can't turn the car around. So what actually happens here? Ah, so they used a mod. It's a modded coaster. But what I was kind of hoping was when we like came back from black, we were just free falling, just going straight down. That would have been so sick. Close your eyes, next thing you know you're falling. But I was kind of just confused at that point. But now that I see what happened was you faded to black so that you could hide that janky modded transition, but I also just don't understand what the purpose behind that was. But still provided a unique experience, didn't it? Very cool. All right, so that green coaster was the one it was the RyRy coaster, so now we got to go back down. Only one coaster at the top of the mountain, which I'm okay with. Technically 1.5. Oh yeah, isn't there supposed to be a fireworks show? Look at me, I'm remembering everything today. Everything. There's got to be a pink penguin Easter egg somewhere around this lake, isn't there? That's what my intuition is calling for. Firework display this way. There it is. There should be a pink penguin right beside it, because why not? I don't see one. Okay. Fireworks. They said they added music, so I'm expecting big things. Oh yeah, you can do the camera thing. I forgot about that. Is this where they want me to sit? Because that's what the camera did. I should probably turn reshade off for this. It tends to dim certain things. Let's see. It looks pretty good, actually. I'll leave it off, though. Fantastic park so far, though. Kind of like a nice midway park experience break. Check out a fireworks show. Haven't seen too many fireworks shows in Planet Coaster 2 so far. It's a pretty hard thing to pull off. L. L. Those coasters in the background are actually pretty well lit at night as well. I feel like all these coasters are going to be good experiences at night. I feel bad not doing them all at night. What's the L for? I quickly grabbed myself a drink, opened it, and it went all over me. What have a mess have I made? Oh boy. Alright. Alright, cool. A fireworks show there. And well done. What does the L stand for? I have no idea. This coaster looks so cool at night. I feel like I have to give this one a go. The Calm? Yeah, let's just jump on this one. Even if it's a brief preview, and we'll do it in track view. It just looks so nice. I love me some blue. Well done, Joshua. I gotta say, all of these coasters are exceptional at night, and it's pretty rare that you put this much effort into nighttime lighting, right? Especially throughout the entire park and every single attraction along the way. Super impressive. Everything about this park has been insanely impressive so far. All right, I have no idea what our coaster count is so far. Dizzy looks to be next. I will say your park has a really nice flow as well. I'm not having a hard time finding the entrances to any of these attractions. Everything's kind of like right off the main path, okay? And you have nice coaster signs welcome me in to every single attraction, as well as exit signs, so I'm not walking up exits either. Autobahn. Autobahn? Oh, look at what we found. That makes numero 4. We are now 50% committed, I think. Well, there's 9, right? I don't know what the math is on that. 45%, something like that. All right. Okay. The good old sci-fi pack. This is a sci-fi creation, so maybe we'll do this one at night. What is this coaster called? It was the Autobahn. And there's a look at the stats. It's a vector launch coaster, 2 kilometers in length, 95 miles per hour, a few inversions. Let's go. Wow, freaking way! I think that's my favorite coaster in the park so far. That is the one to beat. Good googly moogly. Definitely intended for nighttime. That was quite the experience, but part of me, I liked it so much, I want to ride it again. A lot of great bunny hills and airtime moments. Fast and Furious. There's some incredible atmospheres. Oh, interesting. I don't know if we can ride it at day because they use a day-night sequencer to change it to nighttime. However, it might turn back to day once we get outside. So it might be a controlled experience where it's dark when it should be and it's light when you want it to be a daytime experience. So let's see. I think I crashed the game. Oh my god. It's stuck on fast forward as well. 1 frame per second. I think this is the 1 hour interval save that I have it set to. You can't go beyond 1 hour. And my recording's at about an hour. I've absolutely murdered the game. Okay. Oh. We made it through it. So yeah, it's a nighttime only experience. So all that to find that out. Oh, brother. I can't believe the game held up through that, whatever was happening there. It definitely felt like it was crashing. Good googly moogly. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there were panels all the way underneath every single coaster track piece. That is commitment. Commitment to the craft is Joshio. Pulling out all the stops in today's park spotlight. Wow. The journey has just begun, ladies and gentlemen. There is so much to see in this park. The bladder vacate. Oh my goodness. That's gotta be an exit. Oh no, there is a queue here. A queue and an exit. S. Oh, baited. Well, how do we get to Dizzy? Well, we'll just keep on going. Cybershot. Yeah, as mentioned previously, it's got a really good flow. You know, a park like this, running at the frame rate that it is, such a heavy-handed park, you don't want to have long stretches of navigation where I'm constantly turning the camera and jarring things because the frame rate is a little bit lower than we would like it to be, and therefore it can create a lot of motion sickness. So having that like short trip in between each ride, just like queue entrance, right to queue entrance, right to coaster experience, it's actually really well designed where the action is just non-stop, front to back. Okay, destroy robots, save humanity. It looks like we have a shooting ride. It's been a while since I did one of the... Wait, we don't have a shooting ride in Planet Coaster 2, come to think of it, do we? I don't even know. I don't even think I've thought to check for that. I definitely haven't seen one so far. Question mark? Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Start shooting ride. Well, I feel like I haven't done one of these in a hot minute. We'll see how it is. And I'm glad you locked the camera. Some people make it so the camera turns with the mouse and it's super jarring, especially at these frames. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! What are we shooting? Robots, right? Ooh, elevator? Decompression chamber? Oh, hello. Ah! Blow it up robots. Love it. Absolutely love it. What happened to the music? I don't love that. I have a feeling it's just, yeah, see it cut out there. There's so much audio in this park, audio engineering, to the credit of Joshio, doing a good job, that the game can't actually handle it. It happens time to time when you have too much audio. Some audio just disappears at random, depending on how much is in the area, I guess. Boop, it cuts out again. Oh, little sparky sparks. Boom, nailed it. It's a little bit on the dark side in here, which is actually surprising considering how good the nighttime lighting has been throughout this entire park. Maybe I'm supposed to ride it at day? Well, I don't know. This room's quite a cyan glow in here. Oh. Boom. Pretty easy shooting ride so far. Certainly not the hardest one I've done. But I do appreciate the fact that when I shoot something, it has a cause and effect, right? To me, those are the best shooting rides. The ones where there's a purpose to what you're doing, and as a result, it's kind of a show. An interactive ride experience. Very well done. Ah! I literally took my hand off the mouse for a sec. Yeah, now I'm questioning whether we have this in Planet Coaster 2 or not. I don't think we do. But I'm assuming that if and when we do get it, it's probably going to be more complex. Because one thing we've always wanted to do with these shooting rides is has variable outcomes. So basically, if you miss a target, it'll take path 2. And if you hit a target, it'll take path 1. But we don't have, like, those capabilities. But with, you know, transfer tracks, trick tracks, and all the new features that they've added to coasters in Planet Coaster 2 so far, those things are possible. So it might just be like when we get it, it's going to blow our minds, and it's going to allow us to basically make scripted events and sequenced events where, depending on how good or bad you do at the shooting ride, can change the outcome, give you multiple different endings, right? And that would just be fantastic. Because it's not that hard if you think about it. Like, with the current way the coasters work, we definitely have trick tracks and transfer tracks. So if I shoot this target and it activates a track, turns it, we'll now go down a different route. It's not that complicated to introduce something like that. And now with that, we would be able to get shooting rides of our dreams. Because that's always been, I guess, one of the immersion-breaking factors for me in these shooting rides. Is there have been shooting rides that have cinematic experiences like the one we're experiencing here today. But then, you know, you always kind of reach the desired outcome that you were looking for. There's been a handful that managed to have, like, different display screens based off of which triggers you hit. But they always end up and result at the same ending or the same location, and they still take you through the same experience. So whether or not you're actually playing the shooting ride never really had much of an impact on the experience. So yeah, I definitely see some amazing potential for where Frontier could take this. Oh my god, this is just like our Professor Worst battle that we had in Project Planko. Same music, giant boss with targets on the body that we rotate around. It's literally like a carbon copy, although Joshio probably would have done this first. Maybe? I wonder when they submitted this. That's hilarious. It's the same music, same concept, giant robot, everything. Amazing. Maybe the creators that helped us build our shooting ride took inspiration from this, potentially. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Do I shoot the mouth? Oh, I saw a target in there. I couldn't quite get it. So far, I don't think I've missed a single target other than the one in the mouth. And I definitely haven't broken my combo multiplier. I'm at 32,250 at a 15x multiplier. I think this is my best performance ever on a shooting ride. Now, that definitely says something about the difficulty of this ride. It's not that difficult. It's not that frustrating. But at the same time, it's nice for a change. It's nothing worse than an extremely frustrating shooting ride. That's quite enjoyable. Good cinematic approach, lots of really fun animated scenes. Even though the audio was cutting in and out, it was technically supposed to be there and supposed to be working. So great atmosphere as well. Oh, I thought the game crashed. I'm so paranoid with Oh, wait, you can enter your high score now? And your name? Wait, what? I don't remember this ever being a thing. Does it show somewhere the score? It does. That's weird. It says Channel 5 Gaming and then Johnny. After I entered my name, my score went below the score that I won at. Oh, wait, they're all Channel 5 Gaming. That's strange. Huh. I feel like whenever we did shooting rides, we must have done them when they were in test mode. But when you actually physically open it, it saves the score. Now, the only downside to that is, it's not updating that score to the workshop at all, right? That just made me think. What if Frontier reintroduced shooting rides and their high scores propagated to the workshop? Would that be possible? That might be cool. Integrated into like franchise mode or something? Okay, anyways. Crazy nighttime lighting again. Crazy cool experience. More sci-fi over here. And I think this is a great display, especially that last coaster that we went on, and even the shooting ride, are great displays of how you can use these pieces in fantastic ways. This has truly been a pretty good sci-fi experience. So we got a bit of a Star Wars themed sci-fi. Obi-Wan, Windu, and Vader. Wait, who's Windu? I gotta look at this up. Oh, it's Samuel L. Jackson. All right. I'm gonna do Obi-Wan. We're gonna do blue. Blue's my favorite lightsaber. Let's go. I don't know what it is. Every time I think of Star Wars, it brings me back to the old KOTOR days, playing KOTOR on Xbox Original. Who played that game? Let me know down in the comments. Legendary game. I still have to go back. I actually went back and replayed through all of KOTOR. I want to say like 5 years ago or something. Here's the stats. We're doing Obi-Wan. But yeah, I recently played, well, not recently, but in later years have went back to KOTOR. I feel like they need to remaster that game. I gotta go back and play 2 though. Incredible. I think we killed the audio again. The music I was originally hearing was giving me Cantina vibes, and I thought that was fairly fitting. Let's do the next one at night. Actually, you know what? We should do Vader at night. Right? Yeah. And we'll check this one out in like a seat view, middle seat, something like that. Let's go. Ah, we got the music on this one. Boom, 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 boom. It definitely gives me Cantina vibes. I love it. Good googly moogly. Look at all the Star Wars creations. The AT-AT. We saw, I mean, there's even the city. The city blew me away. All the Christmas lights used to make little lights, windows, lit up windows. We might as well check out the next one as well, but maybe we could do like a cinematic. I gotta say, oh yeah, you know what? Planet Coaster 1 has the good cinematic mode. So if I click this button, every time I click this button, it'll change the camera. So if I don't like a certain perspective, I can get rid of it. Planet Coaster 2 does not have that feature. Which is one reason you will not see me using cinematic very often in Planet Coaster 2. So if there is one time and one time only to actually use it, it would be right here in a Planko 1 Throwback Thursday. Let's go. By the way, how have you guys been enjoying these Throwback Thursdays? I definitely have enjoyed them. There's pros and cons, as we pointed out. Like, we get the return of packs that we don't have. Sci-fi isn't in Planet Coaster 2, although it is coming. We got to see some Western, which we now have. But we still have Pirate and Spooky and many other things in Planet Coaster 1, which we don't have for 2. But then we also just get creations that took 2-3 years to build, right? We do have some drawbacks with the frame rate and the lack of any DLSS frame generation, right? So plenty of pros and cons, but I think the biggest pro is the experience, right? We're getting these larger than life experiences that we just don't see. And I guess the another point is the inclusion of Theme Maker Toolkit is a big one. So I think it's absolutely worth it to revisit it at least a couple times a month, if not every week. As long as you guys are enjoying it, I'll keep bringing them back. So let me know down below how you have been enjoying them. As long as they're still popular, we'll still keep doing them. And I'm still enjoying them, so that's what's important. I was thinking that, you know, Joshua has done something incredible here where not only are there like 20 coasters in this park, but there's technically like 20 themes. Almost every single coaster comes with its own theme, right? Every single coaster we've been on is a little bit thematically different. And I find that insanely impressive. We have officially made it back to the park entrance, but I did a big giant circle looping all the way around the outskirts of the park and back here. What we didn't really do is go through the middle, right? So this is definitely going to lead us to some new attractions on the inside. 18 hole, is this golf? Don't tell me you also did golf. Oh, you did. That is adorable. Mini golf all the way around here. Think about all the golf balls lost in that. Maybe that is all golf balls. Oh my heavens. That's also an interesting point. We haven't seen anyone do mini golf in Planko 2. Now you have movers. You could actually have them bouncing around and doing fun stuff. Ping-ponging around. Where am I going? We're following the golf course. I might have to pop out and... Oh, look what I found. That means we haven't been here. What's that? Is that 4 or 5? I think that's 5. So I have 4 more. We have officially passed the halfway mark of the pink penguins. Oh, that means I've committed. No, I don't want to commit. I have commitment issues. Kidding. Baron's Bars. Let's go. This looks like a wild and crazy coaster. Again, like as we approach this new coaster, just wild out of there. Like we got pink and destruction. Okay, because why not? And every coaster seems to have its own vibe, its own theme. And it's not playing it safe. We're not looking at, hey, there's the pirate coaster, there's the sci-fi coaster, there's the fantasy coaster. No, even if they're in the realm of sci-fi, they're doing something different, right? And I love to see that about this park. It's very unique. All right, we have another launch drive tire coaster. There's like the stats if you'd like to see them. And we're gonna do this one in track view. Let's go. right, very cool. Another innovative, unique coaster design on that one. A little bit sad that the audio cut on that one. Again, having definitely some audio crossover issues. Your audio has been so good that it's actually killing itself. But you definitely notice it when it's not there, when you've been spoiled and having it the whole way. And I guess that's one of the reasons I'm a bit of a stickler for having the audio. It definitely is another element of theming that helps elevate your creation, right? It sets a tone and it, creates an experience. I love it. All right, well, we got off the exit here, right to the ship. The audio. Oh, look at this. It's just that thing. All right, well, we have the one line over here. Oh, look what I noticed. So that's number 6, right? 3 more to go. Am I gonna do it without having to frustratingly run around for an hour? And we're also at Dizzy finally. We made it. Splash Zone. What is this? Why do I feel I've never seen this before? It's a very weird look to it. Huh. Yeah, there's been a lot of really interesting design decisions. Artistically speaking, it's very creative through and through. Looney turns. Let's go. Another great design. Absolutely. Okay, where to next? Alpine. Whoa. Or no, why did I'm so dyslexic. Definitely look like Alpine in my brain. One line. It's calling to me. I want to go on the one-liner. How do we get there? Where am I now? Western? Oh, we're back at you. This can't be the way. I'm turning around. Oh, we're back at the fireworks. I don't know where I'm going. What the hell is this? Where am I now? What? Oh my heavens. You didn't. You made like Mousetrap the ride. It's another coaster train, which we're not gonna modify or tweak. Okay, well, now we're here. I feel like I'm in Alice in Wonderland. What is happening to me? How did we get here and why are we here? I'm here for it. It's freaking Legoland and it's called The Box. It's a bunch of boxes. Joshio showing us a little bit of everything in this park. From Star Wars to basic shape boxes. Star Loop. I don't even know what to say anymore. Let's go. Yo, that is crazy. You managed to make it feel psychedelic without actually using triggers and sequencers. It's just the head chopper moments and all that, and the shapes going by us just made it super trippy. And it's actually dueling, so we might as well check it out again at night on the other half. Let's do it. Totally tubular, dude. The red box, blue box. Oh, that was fun. That was really crazy. Let's see if we can find a pink penguin around here. Now I'm on the hunt. I don't know where we are and how we got here. I was trying to find the one-line entrance, so I was complimenting how easy it was to find everything, except for that one line. It's got me stumped. It's got me a little bit befuddled. I would say that the design of the park is very well structured. It's easy to get from one area to the next, especially when you're following the outside, doing one big clockwise rotation. Is this... See, I'm dyslexic. What does this say? Wendy? Wendy. It says Wendy, right? Wendy? Why is it called Wendy? Windy? It's a spinning coaster. People getting stuck over here? Okay. Windy Wendy. Ah... Let's go. Because it's a spinning coaster, it's basically tradition to ride it twice. One with the spin and one without. That's how we do it here on the show. So we're gonna spin at day, and we'll not spin at night. Here we go. Oh, Mountain Rescue, I summon thee, JR Tin Men. I summon thee. This is too many spins for my frame rate to handle. Oh no. What have we done? It's actually got elements where it's pretty well controlled and locked in and then unlocked. It's definitely an intentional spinning section. Not too bad. Not too bad at all, actually. Yeah, I like the control there. Looking inward, but going outward. It's half tolerable and half crazy. Kind of right in the middle, I guess. But definitely using the unlock and lock feature, and I like to see it. Yeah, it's actually really well done. I approve. Let's watch them suffer. Oh, look at the lighting here. We're gonna do a classic chase. We haven't done that all episode long. If I can find it, there it is. Yeah, good old chase view. Here we go. Another spectacularly lit nighttime creation here. I'm gonna have to say this is my favorite nighttime lighting coaster in the park so far. We have those pulsing glow sticks, a mixture between the blue, the purple, creating nice gradients on top of this kind of nicely lit steel panels, corrugated metal. It's creating a very like industrial but playful vibe. Oh! Haven't seen that in a long time. Wow, that's the old school emoji one. Damn. Westy. Let's go. I love a good Woody. Westy. There's gotta be a pink penguin over here in the Westy area. Oh, now we're starting to cross over. Domino's. You certainly love your branded food. I find that hilarious. You could have used Pizza Pen, but you're like, no, it's gotta be Domino's. It's gotta be McDonald's. I did it again. Oh, here, Eagle. I walked right by it. I got distracted by the pizza. I'm a sucker. Wait, this is not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. And, ooh, what's it say? Westy. It's a weird sign. But you know what? I think you've put a lot of effort into your signages. I mean, the effort is there through and through. I can't really find a single fault with this park. Really. Best queues, boarding stations, coaster signs, very interesting coaster designs with unique elements and innovation, amazing nighttime lighting, music, ambience. I mean, there's nothing to fault in this park, other than the fact that you made it in Planet Coaster 1. Channel 5 Gaming's Westy. Oh, it's my coaster. There's the results, 1.1 kilometers in length, 50 miles an hour. Gotta get the good old 5.0. Oh, I renamed it. Aw, I didn't mean to do that. Ah! Well, oh, and you use Planet Bluegrass, a song we don't have in Planet Coaster 2, but we do have custom media now. I'm gonna have to find a way to download Planet Bluegrass and put it on a server file for people to download so that they can put it back into Planet Coaster 2 using custom media. But yeah, this is my train. This is my coaster. It was made for me, so we're riding it at the back like how I like it. Let's go. Please, 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 please. Yes, the audio's working. Let's go. My all-time favorite Planet Coaster 1 song, Planet Bluegrass. Let's go. Let's go. You bait and switched me. So just when the song was starting to kick in, I saw the boarding station and I thought, no, you can't do this. You can't just hit the climax of the song and then just drop me back into the station. Planet Bluegrass is too much of a long duration song. You have to match it with that of a long coaster. And then the coaster dropped down into a tunnel and then went up another lift. And I was like, let's go. Let's go. Really well designed Woody there. Absolutely loved it. Thank you for the shout out as well. That's a ton of fun. There's just stuff everywhere. Big Yellow here. We didn't. Oh, wait. I know we did a single rail. Yeah, we did this one. Definitely did this one. Okay. Yeah, now we're getting to the overlap and mix up portion of the mega parks, which happens from time to time. Especially because in the center of the park, you have to find a way to conglomerate all of your creations and plazas, which makes it get a little bit confusing. I know we went up this way and then I don't know what the hell's happening. Okay, I did it. One line. Loving the music. Oh, you did another one of these Impulsion Viper 1. One line. Back and forth. All right, I'm here for it. Let's do it. All right, very fun. For the sake of my sanity, we're gonna do some bird's eye views here. This has been just a remarkable experience front to back. So many fun coasters, so many fun themes. Like, look at all the different themes here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Star Wars is also kind of a 6th because it's sci-fi, but it's specific sci-fi. 7, 8. There's at least between 8 to 10 themes in this park, depending, or Western as well, the Woody. Yeah, at least 10. It's crazy. A lot of different themes introduced throughout just the coaster experiences themselves, which is really quite phenomenal. Let me think real quick. I'm gonna poke around and see if I missed anything. A quick overview. I think I hit it all. I actually did it. Just when I was about to start cheating, I realized I had hit them all. That couldn't have worked out any better. I could go to the ride list, but there's so many other coasters in this park that technically aren't actual rides. They're a part of a coaster train. It would be very, very confusing. But what I didn't find were all of the penguins. Wait a second. Oh, there is 10. I thought the light was moving across, but they're actually ordered. So I missed the first one, which should be near the park entrance, right? So let me see if I can jump cut this into action. Now that would be the first one. That's the first one you see in the park. Unless you have one outside of the park, which would really drive me up the wall. If there's one out here, I'd lose my freaking mind. It would be good if there was like a cheat sheet kind of telling you the general area that one would be found. Aha, I found one. Boop. It was somewhere around here. So now if I go back to the sign, we officially have 4 more. God darn it. I feel like I'm so committed. We're 60% of the way there. I need to find these now. Ah, no! I've already found that one. Ah, I found another one. There's only 3 more. Wait, what? You think having the power to do things from a bird's eye view would make things easier, but it actually kind of makes things harder because they're so hard to spot. But I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to them because I went through this whole area for like 5-10 minutes and I couldn't see one. And it's like, how do you have this whole like Egyptian area and not have a single penguin anywhere? Surely there's at least like one in each of the major areas. And they wouldn't be in the queue, I would imagine. They would be somewhere out front like they have been. You'd think there would be one here in this marketplace or something. It's not. And going deeper into here, like I'm literally checking this for a second time now in doubt, in disbelief that there isn't one up here. And yet, looking a second time, I don't see one, right? So what am I doing wrong? In my opinion, if I was designing this, I would at least have like one in this area and one in this area, but they seem to just be tucked off in corners of the park, and there's no real pattern to the madness. In fact, I'm actually having a hard time finding the ones I've already found, which is crazy. And like, surely you would have put one near the Channel 5 Gaming Westy, right? And yet, I've looked all around it, and I don't see one. It just seems so strange to me. There's so many... This is where I would have put one. And this is why I hate Easter egg hunks, guys. I think I've been looking for 20 minutes, just trying to uphold... You know, we're almost there, like 3 more to find, and I've committed, you know, I've already committed. But how am I going to be here another hour? Could be forever. I could be left here for eternity. And I thoroughly walked these areas and these paths, and now I'm looking again, second questioning myself, like there's no way they put them anywhere off the beaten path, right? Now I'm starting to think the reason they told me to check out this town is, did they put them in the town? They couldn't have. That'd be so mean. In my opinion, they would only be where the guests can walk. But then the green one for the first marker was not the first one we found, which indicates there's one before you enter the park. So there could be at least one back here, and that would just be downright ridiculous. Then the next question I have to ask myself is, what if they're in the restaurants? That would also be evil, would it not? Oh, am I gonna have to give up? I feel like I've checked every corner of this park, but that would be false because I don't have all the penguins. I wonder if they have hints on their Steam page. You should have, Joshio, put hints on the Steam page or their locations, because now that I'm this far, I'd like to just be told where the rest are. I wonder if they're in a group by any chance. Wait, why is this one red again? I thought I pushed that one. Did I find... I'm missing 3. Well, guys, I really did try my hardest. I wonder if I walked by one during the park spotlight, and if I did, leave a timestamp of where I missed it. It's gonna drive me nuts. I want to know where they are now, so if you could timestamp if you saw them. But yeah, like if I push this, it's still opened? Wait, you trolled me? So you don't even need all of them. Well, I'm gonna pretend we did it. We got 70%. That's a high enough score to deserve to go in, I think. I literally spent, I think, 25 minutes looking, edited all that out. So I gave it my earnest effort, and, you know, I think at the end of the day, we want to see what's down here. We want to see, I know it's going to be a ride because they said 18 inversions. So this could be the most epic ride in the park. So I was kind of determined. I mean, I could have just walked through the gate, but I wanted to open it, and it did open. So maybe it wasn't set right. I don't know. What the heck is going on here? How deep does it go? She said, oh my heavens. What? Flashlight, please. Whoa, the Catacomb. Ladies and gentlemen, no, don't leave without us. Stats, 1.7 kilometers, 18 inversions is the selling point here. And I think it's only one train, right? Yeah, so we're gonna do track view for this guy for the best ride experience possible. Let's go. That's it? Kidding. Well, you hyped it up. I don't think if I would have found all the penguins and then gone on that and spent an hour looking for them, I would have been extremely upset. It's not that that was bad. It's just I expected something insane, right? I feel like there's a lot more insane coasters. I mean, 18 inversions doesn't necessarily make a coaster great. And there's been a lot of great coasters in this park. Look at this lighting. It's insane. And yeah, there's been just so many great experiences in this park that was not the cream of the crop. I would have taken almost any other ride over that, considering all I had to do was walk up the queue and I didn't have to find 10 penguins. I'm being a little salty, obviously. Still really cool. A fun bonus extra. I mean, you know, you didn't have to go to those lengths. Wow, what an incredible experience. A little bit laggy when we're looking at it all at once, but when we were walking around, it wasn't too bad. Riding the coasters wasn't too bad. Averaging about 20 FPS, which is not great. But hey, if you grew up in the 90s and early 2000s like I did, you were used to playing N64 games at like 20 FPS. Right? So I can't be too mad at it. It wasn't abysmally bad. I think when it drops below 12, 10, that's when it's really, really bad. But this one was quite tolerable, and we had guests in the park. 20 roller coasters, a ton of a range of dynamic themes. Every coaster did something special. You included the realism, the back areas, the transfer tracks, the lockers, the food courts. Literally every detail of realism that you could hope for has been here. But then the theme park aspects, the video, you know, this is a video game after all. It's supposed to be above and beyond what you would expect from a regular park spotlight, a Six Flags or what have you. And it's over the top. It delivers incredible experiences front to back, over the top theming, but while still having all of those elements of realism to make the experience believable and immersive, right? It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Joshio's killing it. And as an OG builder of the community, I know you came back and you built Thorpe Park, and you were an advanced builder when I featured that, which is strange to me, considering how incredible this is. But as I mentioned, the only way to earn Pioneer rank in Planet Coaster in our ranking system is to be a Pioneer of Planet Coaster 1, basically a quote-unquote Planet Coaster 1 legend. So you would have to climb from Grandmaster to Pioneer, and then from there you would earn your Planet Coaster 2 legend rank. So we're going to do something fun and interesting here today. Joshio, you're currently an expert builder. We're going to bump you to master. We're going to bump you to grandmaster, and we're going to give you the well-deserved Planet Coaster Pioneer. You have pioneered the way on incredible builds in Planet Coaster 1. Now, whatever you do next that is hopefully legendary in Planet Coaster 2, because the legend system is exclusive to that of Planco 2, you have now climbed the top of Planet Coaster 1 ranking. You can't get any higher than this. But your new journey begins in Planet Coaster 2 at Pioneer. So if you submit a legendary Planet Coaster 2 park for us to feature, you will earn your legend rank and still be a Pioneer. You get to keep both ranks. That is the blessing of that. So if you guys still play Planet Coaster 1 or you still have amazing submissions, you just got to get my attention with them. You can DM me and tell me, hey, I got this amazing one. I have like 800 Planet Coaster 1 submissions sitting in the bin. It is really hard to sort through and find the good ones. The reason I'm finding this one here today and it's brought to my attention is because Joshua posted it in the Patreon room. And yeah, we have a room for patrons that support the show. They can post freely and say, check out my stuff, feature this. And, you know, he's getting spotlight priority for supporting the show. And it's good because I may have never ever done, it's like finding a needle in a haystack and you're just like, here's the needle. You just show it to me and I'm like, yeah, that is great. I do want to feature that. Just so happens a lot of the people that support the show are also just amazing at the game. So it's a win-win for everyone. So thank you to Joshua for supporting the show and being an amazing creator and bringing this to my attention. As for all the other patrons from Planet Coaster 1, they're all being featured in the coming weeks. And we basically cleared out the Planco 1 Patreon submissions. So thank you to all the supporters and ex-supporters as well, everyone who's supported along the way. I really do appreciate it. But what a phenomenal experience here today. My recording is well over the 2-hour mark, but I don't know how long I spent looking for those penguins, but we almost did it. 7 out of 10. I'll take that as a W. This was a phenomenal experience. It's those 2-hour park spotlights that really have just an epic amount of content. I know some of you really love them, but then there's the new generation that wants those quick, fast, witty videos and find them to be a little bit long. But definitely at the Planet Coaster 2 parks, it's pretty hard to go over an hour because they're so fresh, they're so new, and they're not nearly as big as these. So for the OG hardcore fans of the show, this one's for you. This one was really, really good in my opinion. I thoroughly enjoyed this experience. So shout out to Joshie. Give your love to Joshio down in the comments. Let him know what you thought about their park. Give the video a like, helps engagement. Leave a comment, helps engagement. Share it, helps engagement. enrichment, and you guys are directly supporting the show that way, or you can check out the Patreon program as well. I really do appreciate all the support and all the love you guys are giving us here on the channel. So thank you to everybody. I hope you enjoyed here today, and that's going to do it for today's Park Spotlight. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.